Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Brandon Alter, and this is your Numinous Tarot forecast for the week of January 31st, 2019. We've made it through the first month of the year, and things are going to keep moving forwards. I don't know if you can feel it, but that energy is pushing us all forwards. So before I get to the card, I'm just going to talk to you about two big transits we have happening this week. The first is that we've got Venus moving into Capricorn, and the other big thing happening is the new moon in Aquarius, which happens on Monday. So Venus is the planet that rules over beauty and love, but when we think about Venus, we think about how do we relate to other people. So when Venus moves into Capricorn, Capricorn again being a very strategic sign, Venus can tend to be a little bossy. You might find yourself being a little bossy. But also, what you're going to want to do is to connect with those people who share your similar goals, who can help you. And you want to kind of partner that Venus and Capricorn energy with the Sun and Aquarius energy, which is partnering with those people, connecting with those people, but keeping the big picture in mind, because that's what Aquarius is all about. So just be aware if you're feeling like a little feisty, feeling a little bossy, or if people around you are a little bossy, you'll understand that that's Venus and Capricorn energy. And then let's talk about the new moon in Aquarius for a moment. So new moons are initiating energies. And the moon, because it rules over our heart and our needs and our emotions, a new moon is really about like a new personal or emotional cycle. So a new personal or emotional cycle in Aquarius is really asking you this question. And I really want you to meditate on this question this week. How does your heart want to contribute to the world? It's as simple as that. How does your heart want to contribute to the world? So when the new moon happens on Monday, you might set aside a little time, get quiet, maybe go somewhere that's dark, and just kind of put your hand or even put both hands on your heart and tune in and think, how does my heart, my unique, perfect heart, want to contribute to this world? When I think about the Aquarius new moon, I think about this James Baldwin quote, which is that we can make America what America must become. We can make America what America must become. And if you partner that with the unique contribution that your heart has to give to the world, I think you're really going to start to tune into what this new moon in Aquarius energy is all about. All right, so on to the card. So what I pulled for us is the Knight of Cups. Again, reversed, but we know we're not going to panic about that. It's just giving us more information. So knights in the tarot, they're movers, honey. They're movers and shakers. They're moving the energy along. And in cups, they're moving emotions along. When we think about the Knight of Cups, we're working with two elements. We're working with water, cups, and air, because to me, the knights represent air. So water and air is really giving us this sense of having a dual awareness, keeping a finger on your heart and a finger on your head. And what that means is there's almost like a Zen approach to the Knight of Chalices, meaning that you are seeing yourself getting triggered, but you're not necessarily allowing yourself to fly off the handle or to lose your temper completely. You're having this dual awareness. You're like tuning into what I'm feeling. I had a teacher once, and she encouraged me to like set a timer on my phone for like every couple of hours. And when the timer went off, what I had to do was notice what I was feeling in that moment. Even if it was just like, I'm feeling hungry, or I'm feeling cranky, or I'm feeling frustrated, or I'm feeling jazzed, whatever it was. And so the Knight of Chalices really encourages us to be tuned into our emotions all the way along. Because where you don't allow yourself to feel the truth of your situation, of your heart, you literally stop your life from happening. You make yourself unavailable. Spirit cannot reach you. So your job is to feel, and also notice, where are these feelings coming from? Why am I feeling so triggered? Why did that like offhanded comment that so-and-so make really rile me? And the more you can allow yourself to have that cool, almost Aquarius, detached sense, where you're like, okay, I see my emotions, I see they're trying to bait me, they're trying to get me to, act outrageously, maybe I can just track that back. So that's really the invitation here. And again, knights are movers. So you want to be moving the emotion through you. Don't get stuck. Like if you start to feel like you're constricting, that dark cloud is starting to come over you, get outside, dance, scream, do some breath work. It's important not to let yourself feel stuck this week. And with Venus in Capricorn, you might feel a little spiky. People might be triggering you a lot this week, and that's why we pulled this card, so that you can notice. Here's the thing about triggers, you guys. They're a gift. They literally are a gift, because where you see that you are triggered, There is something in you that is wanting to be healed. The trigger isn't there arbitrarily. Great astrologer named Anne Orderly, she said in a podcast a couple weeks ago, if you're hysterical, it's historical. Which just means that when something really is a big emotion, it means that there's some sort of history to it. You gotta go back and you gotta track it. So track where the triggers are coming from, move them through, and you're gonna be just fine. I will see you next week, and as always, thank you for letting me share these messages.